Do you have trouble pronouncing words like pan and pen or man and men? If so, keep watching and I'll show you how to distinguish between these two sounds. Hi, if you're new here, I'm Lori with Pronunciation Pro and Communiclinic, and this is my channel, Pronunciation Snippets. A snippet is a small amount of something, so in each of my videos I try to tackle one small aspect of American English pronunciation that might be causing you problems and show you how to fix it. Today we're talking about how to distinguish the short A, which sounds like ah, as in apple, from the short E, which sounds like as in head. So before we put these sounds into words, let me just explain the differences between those two vowels. We'll talk about the short A sound, ah, first. Let's start with the lips. The lips are wide on this sound, ah. Next, let's look at the jaw position. The jaw drops pretty significantly for this sound, ah. Finally, let's talk about the tongue position. I always call this sound the bad taste sound because what you do with your tongue on this sound is almost exactly what you do with your tongue when you put something awful tasting in your mouth and you want to get rid of it. Ah! The tip of your tongue is staying low behind your bottom front teeth, and the back of your tongue is raising up very slightly, as if it's trying to push that sound out the front of your mouth. Ah. So to review, on the ah sound, the lips are wide, the jaw is dropped, and the tongue is not resting on the floor of your mouth, but is flat and slightly angled like this. Ah. Ah. All right, now let's talk about the short E, or the sound. Again, we'll start with the lips. The lips are also wide on this one, But when it comes to the jaw position, the jaw is neutral, not dropped. This is very important because if you drop your jaw, it really changes how this vowel sounds and makes it sound closer to that ah sound we were just talking about. The tongue position for this vowel is also fairly neutral, almost in the middle of the mouth. So again, to review, on the sound, the lips are wide, the jaw is neutral, not dropped, and the tongue is also pretty much in neutral position in the mouth. Eh. One last thing to talk about with regard to these two vowels is that the short sound is also slightly shorter in duration than the short ah sound. This is because there's more movement on that ah sound, so it takes slightly longer to say it. Ah versus You can hear that difference in duration if I say the two words man and men. You can also hear it when I say pan and pen. All right, I think it's time to practice these two sounds in sentences. I'm going to pause after each sentence to give you time to repeat after me. Really focus on not letting your jaw drop for that sound, and also try to make a distinction in the duration between ah and Ready? Let's do it. With regard to comfort, this is a bad bed. She gave her pet bunny a pat on the head. He tried on 10 tan shirts at the store today. The car with the rack on the top has obviously been in a wreck. My little sister Beth does not want to take a bath. Okay, I hope that cleared up for you the difference between these two vowel sounds. Thank you to the viewer who requested this topic. The only way to get proficient with moving between these two vowels is to practice them on a regular basis. You have to train your mouth how to move on these sounds so that it becomes muscle memory for you and you don't have to think about it when you're in the middle of conversing with someone. Establishing new muscle memory requires a lot of repetition. Head knowledge alone is not going to help you in spontaneous speech. So you have to put in the practice time to rewire the way that your mouth moves when you speak English. If you have lots of sounds that you're pretty sure you're not pronouncing correctly, but you don't know how to fix them, contact me. I'd love to work with you in private one-on-one lessons. I've given my website address in the description below, and on that website there's a contact form for you to get in touch with me. In the meantime, happy practicing, and I'll see you in my next video.